It's Big Rich the Dumb Way. Y'all know what's going on. I'm here with Red Couch TV. Y'all tap in with the boys Big Head and the whole couch. You know what I'm saying? We to the good. Stop playing. Look,
Yes, indeed. We back in the building. Red Couch TV. We got the one and only Key Richie in the building.
for sure, for sure.
What's happening with you, Key?
You know what I'm saying? Just vibing. I'm here, attentive. You know what I'm saying? Better than ever.
For sure.
For sure.
Now, you from West Orlando?
Yeah, definitely.
What part of Orlando you from?
I'm from like dark side, like Palmo. You know what I'm
For
saying?
sure. For sure.
Not like I'm from Crosstown, but not like
I know about the dark
Crosstown.
side. Yeah.
Dark side. You know what I'm
Dark
saying?
side. You know what I'm
Yeah, that's
saying?
where I'm from.
Rest in peace to my bro Wayne.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to
sure.
Rick. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
And boy, yeah, Big Rick for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
where I'm from. That quiet end down there.
Yeah, man. I fuck with JoJo and them. I fuck with, you know what I'm saying, the whole
Yeah, all
family.
the way
I
from
fuck with.
that way. I did a little bit Orange Center, Beirut, but like dark side mainly, I ripping around.
Real deal. That's funny. I never asked that question, so I always wanted to know.
Yeah, I'm from the West though, for sure.
For sure. So, if you had to put it in your own words, who is Key Rich?
I'm a creator, you know what I'm saying? A developer, you know what I'm saying? Like a event coordinator, you know what I'm saying? An artist, a fashionista. Like I'm some of everything. I think I got my hands in every little box out there. So like I'm one of those.
For sure.
CBFW for real.
One of those. We see the motherfucking 2 phones over there, bitch. You know what I'm saying?
They
the
going
ghost,
crazy right now. Lit Lando on the way.
The gold Scully,
For
you know what I'm
sure.
saying?
I'm vibing.
Well put together always.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? And you mentioned that. I was gonna hold on that for a second, but you brought it up. So, an artist, how you end up venturing into becoming a music artist?
So really, Instagram was trying to take you the video down for the little copyright. Oh, you don't own this music. That shit just started getting annoying. Like every time it just get annoying. So like they be trying to block you, man. It just be too much going on. And I had got my page took before, and I paid $4 to get my shit back.
For sure.
Feel me? From whoever worked Instagram, but I got it back. But like, long story short, I'm like, yeah, that's the reason. And I had dropped the Lit Lando song last year. You know what I'm saying? That a freestyle to Tupac beat. You feel me? So like, I just was like, man, I might as well just get in the yo and just make music as a promoter, so I could put it behind my recap videos. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can brand it as like parties. You know what I'm saying?
For
like,
sure.
I can get real plays. I can get royalties from Instagram. You know what I'm saying? By putting my songs behind my recap videos, I'm like, damn, this shit is smart. Let me just jump in the lab. You know what I'm saying? I could do that, and then just, you know, so I had energy. I felt like I could do it. Like promoting getting kind of like self-explanatory, like to me. So like I felt like the music kind of like was like, let me do this. I'm already an entertainer. I got the swag. Every time I go somewhere, they like, yeah, man, you a rapper. Like they ain't gonna say promoter first. They gonna automatically be like, you a rapper?
That's how you turn it into entertainer.
Yeah,
that's how you go
like
from
finessed it in. I ain't have to like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't see myself as this one thing. I say creative because I can kind of do it all. But yeah, I kind of got it into it by just like really like just recap videos and thinking about marketing and being the marketer I am. You know what I'm saying? It just made sense. And then as I got in the studio, it kind of started getting away from promo a little bit. It started turning to like real artistry rap. I'm like, yeah, this shit getting lit. You know what I'm saying?
And you was already involved in doing like showcases and dealing with artists.
More so just not really showcases, more so with Pid when Pid was like on the rise, like when I was young.
Yeah.
So I was always on the stage, and we was on tour in high school, 11th, 12th grade. I'm on tour with Pid. She was the hottest youngin', damn near the first youngin', not the older blow, go. You know what I'm saying? So like I was already familiar with, because that was my best friend at the time. You know what I'm saying? We still locked in for sure though.
That's funny you say that. And
yeah.
You probably was in the building. And this is probably the conversation we was having the last time where we talked about where we first met. I threw a teen party for my then stepdaughter, and she knew Pig, and Pig performed at the teen party at Vice.
For sure.
And who was the DJ? Was LPB Pootie.
Yeah.
Pootie was my DJ. And it did so well, I kind of had the idea to do a teen party there, but they was going to let me rock out. But Pootie told me he'd rather be a rapper. He don't want to be a DJ. And I didn't know. I thought he was just playing, and then he took off. You know what I'm saying?
That's hard. I didn't even know Pootie was a DJ.
Yeah, Pootie. So Pootie DJ, rest in peace, Lil Man Herman. Bryant, he passed away, and Pootie
Yeah.
had actually DJ'd the block party on Lynette and Carver Shores with Disco JR.
That's hard. That's
You know what I'm
hard.
saying? Rest in
Oh,
peace
he was
to
a
JR.
jit.
Yeah, Jit, a
Pootie
little
out there
kid.
doing it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
I never knew that you was the first dealing with Pig. So what made you want to get in the mix? She was just your friend and you wanted to see her
We was
blow?
locked in. I was on the come on. It's like being around your dog and you just like you feel me?
Yeah.
She was lit. Well, we was lit. I was always throwing parties though. Like
Yeah.
she was rapping, I was throwing events. So like
For sure.
it was always hand in hand. So like I'm in high school swinging after parties, homecoming, prom. I'm doing it. I'm in the 9th.
For sure.
10th, you know what I'm saying? 12th grade of prom, homecoming. I'm doing these at hotels. You know what I'm saying? Little houses. I'm just doing shit. You know what I'm saying?
So drop
like,
history on them.
Yes.
What was your first party? What was your first theme party in high school?
Parties in the club or at a hotel.
Hotel, wherever.
My first link up or party.
Link up. Give us the link up.
Like 7th grade.
7th grade.
7th grade.
So
sixth grade, really 6th grade.
So who inspired you to get into doing parties in the 6th grade?
Me. Like I was just popular, and it was just like word of mouth. I always liked to be this center of attention, kind of like.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like I was popular, so like if I be like, okay, meet me at, we're going to Chuck E. Cheese, we're gonna ride the city bus 8 all the way to Chuck E. Cheese, meet me there. We 25 deep, 30 deep from middle school. Or Golden Corral, meet me there. Dave and Buster's, meet me there. Just like I'm in school, just
for sure.
Meet me there. We hanging out there. What y'all doing? Meet me there. Like I'm in middle school doing this shit. People know I play sports too. Like so, like I always after school, even when we standing at the store, like we deep at the store. You know what I'm saying? So like the park, meet us at the park, man. 9 o'clock. Like I'm at the park. Like link ups. You know what I'm saying? I started just linking up with people. You feel me?
So what we seeing now is just natural evolution, pretty much.
Basically, I just started linking up with people. That shit. I want to say people be overnight. Like I was born into it. Like I was always. Started with my mama. She was doing everybody had in the hood. She was very popular. I was always fly, always popular in school. Everybody knew me because of my mom. So she really the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's Paulette daughter.
Shout out to moms.
That Paulette daughter. Oh, that also everybody knew me. She doing everybody how she was the GOAT in how everybody going through her. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. You got shit popping in middle school. What middle school you attended?
I went to a couple middle school. I was bad.
I could tell.
I went to Memorial in 6th grade, then 7th grade, I went to Howard. Then 8th grade, I went to Howard. So yeah, I went there 2 years. I had to go get mixed in with them other type of people.
Yeah, for sure.
Memorial was too much for me.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
was swinging shit.
Yeah.
Especially when I got to Howard. Like, I brought the black people out of Howard. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
I think I turned that bit hot.
Yeah. So fast forward from middle school to doing
Jones.
Kickbacks and you hit Jones. So what you doing at Jones now? You doing the same thing, house party?
Yeah, now at this point, I get to a level where I'm jigging. Everybody know me. Hot rod. I'm just people. You know what I'm saying? Like older people with money who just like, what's a jit out here that's got that teen shit on lock? You know what I'm saying? Then I had double boys. I always had different like groups that was with me, but it was like mainly me and them. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So like got to high school, started just like doing like little homecoming after parties at Westgate. I'm the reason Westgate changed their policy. We had that be looking like classic one year.
For sure.
Like my 10th grade year, just put my picture and my dog picture just in a collage and putting the address on there.
Yeah.
That been swinging. I ain't charging. We just hanging out. It's a link up.
Yeah.
And I got by like in the 10th of 11th grade. I'm still this whole time I'm still with Pierre though. We performing everywhere. I'm getting popular and popular. You know what I'm saying? A dude grabbed me up like, oh, I got this club downtown. Ooh, I'm bringing Cola P like da. You feel me? So I end up doing it, getting pimped out. You know, you gotta get pimped out in the game. He said he gonna do this, man. Only paid me like a couple $100. I swan that bit dolo. Swan that bit, but then I did like a big ass all black party. That's what set me off. You know what I'm saying? Like I did like a couple parties that set me off. Then they killed my god brother at like one of my team parties. I'm like, yeah, I'm through with this teen shit when I graduated.
Yeah, for sure.
It was just a lot going on, but that's how I eventually gradually like I did a pool party at an Airbnb. Boom, 18 plus, and I jumped into the game right after high school. Like,
and what was his name?
At 17, really.
What was your god?
T-Rod, yeah, T-Rod, Jamaica Jack, yeah, long live 25.
For sure,
yeah,
long live. He deserved that little
Yeah,
moment.
he at the club, Lux, free Kodak badge. I'll never forget Jack Boy performing live. I'm like 17, 18, we got Lux. Teen, that was my last teen, like crazy teen party.
For sure.
I was still doing shit in and out, but then I linked up with Mello.
For sure. Yeah, so you've been doing parties for a long time. You got out of high school and decided to go full fledged with it. What would you say was your marquee event that pretty much put the stamp down in Orlando?
Me and Hennessy,
Me, you, and Hennessy for sure.
2017.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that
That's
big.
one that ring bells. When you say it, it ring
You
bells.
know what the fuck going on, you know?
And what venue did you do it at?
Lux, first time.
Okay.
I did it at Lux. Then went to Tier.
Stupid numbers.
It's too much
Yeah.
for them. Then the boys, Mike them from Guilt. I ain't know them boys at the time. They was in Tier. At Me, You, and Hennessy. This was, and Glock was, or was it Glock or Hot? It was Glock. This was time Glock was hot. He's somewhere else. He down the street. We at Tier. I think they had Glock, like right down the street from us somewhere. Glock was, I don't know what club it was. I don't want to say, like, I don't know if it's that vein. I don't know, but Glock was down the street. What we doing it?
Numbers. And they
Bro, it's like, you know,
affected by
like
that.
1,000 to 100 people.
Yeah.
But it's so many people. It like a parade downtown.
That's real.
Parade in my city, I had a couple of them.
That's real. So that was your real deal coming out party.
Yeah, like that was like my Airbnb pool party was my coming out party because they knew. You know
For sure.
But like my party that stamped like the club for 18 plus.
Yeah.
I would say Me, You, and Hennessy for sure.
Now you mentioned something earlier. You know, you do a damn good job putting together events, what some might call promotions. But you mentioned that you not classified as a promoter.
Event creator.
Event creator.
All that.
For real. So event creator. So tell the people about some of the different types of events you put together and the different types of movements you made with stepping outside the city and things like that.
So like first and foremost, like I wasn't like coming up, like I had mentioned earlier, everybody always wanted to put money behind me and bring artists and I just promote and they give me something, you know what I'm saying, in return. So I did like probably like 2 artists coming up, and then I did like a lot of theme parties. So like before I got into like the 18 plus coming up, before I let a nigga just keep putting money behind me and I'm going hard, putting all my energy into it, I basically just figured, not knowing though at the time that I'm figuring out that theme parties is the way for me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
At the time, I'm just doing it because I'm trying to be different. But like as I can talk about it, it gradually became like, okay, this is my lane. I don't want people putting money up behind me. I don't want to go half. I don't want to put up 15, 20 rats they bring to the club. Like I'm the one bringing these people to the club without chasing nothing first. You know what I'm saying? So like I end up mastering the theme events, just not knowing I'm mastering it. I'm just doing them.
So,
like, here,
so would you say
you know what I'm saying?
at that point, in that moment of realization, would you say that's when you graduated to your title, the self-proclaimed #1 female promoter in America?
Honestly, no. Like I said, I wasn't even realizing that was the lane for me. I just was turning the shit down.
For sure.
Just doing it as an I don't want to do it. Not knowing that, okay, like I'm the theme go. Like that shit started picking up.
Yeah.
People went to putting it on me. Like, you master them things, you like that. Like, you don't even bring artists to the club. Like people start like, then I start realizing that I'm a monster. Like I'm the #1 female promoter. Like I don't really see nobody else really doing this. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't see people doing this.
For sure.
Like I don't see females. This is a male predominant industry.
That's
right.
Like,
everywhere I go, I'm meeting with males, from the club owners down to the damn near the management to the bartenders.
And big respect to that, because you definitely
predominant,
put that stamp
100%,
down.
You know what I'm saying?
And I'm surprised that you haven't created more mini-me's. I'm sure some have come and tried to duplicate it.
They just hide their hand, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But they gonna do that. They ain't gonna acknowledge it. But it's a million mini-me's. Like, trust me, I see it. You know what I'm saying? I get mauled every day. Like,
for sure.
I slow down on things, really.
Yeah.
Because it's getting so like out of hand.
Yeah.
Like for real, I had to chill a little bit. You know
for sure.
Saying?
So, entertainer, right? You got into the club game from doing kickbacks. Start working with your homegirl Pig as an artist.
Mm-hmm.
Doing your parties, you took it up another notch after you got out of high school, and you've been doing this shit for years. And then now, all of a sudden, a couple of months ago, I see you pop out with an album. So tell me what that process is like. How'd you get into that mode?
I basically just, you know what I'm saying, like I was saying earlier, got tired of Instagram just having a way. I just wanted to kind of like put my music, or even if I just bought the instrumental, I just was trying something, like coming up with a creative idea, being a creator I am. You know what I'm saying? So the process, it was like, okay, I'm gonna do 1 or 2 songs and I'm gonna just do it as it go. You feel me? Like I'm gonna drop the recap with the song as it go, and that's when I'm gonna create music. But when I got in the studio, I always loved being around the studio because I always was around music, period. Like from period till I was little, like Christmas, like as you mentioned, T-Dum from across town, I was always around music. So like when I'm in there, it's like, okay, I did this song. Okay, I did that song. I'm just like, I might as well just come all the time. I will fuck it, drop an album so I can have enough songs for every recap video I got. So I don't have to keep dropping like back and forth. So like on some shit, like I'm like, yeah, this might be the little wave. So then I just wanted to make sure I was gonna keep up with all the recap videos I was dropping. And that's how it became like, let me just do an album. Let me put out a whole project and tie my promo into rap. Cause it's hard time promo into rap. Like,
For
yeah,
sure.
people could talk about guns, drugs, and just violence and shit. I'm just talking about straight grind hustle shit and putting it in a rhyme, putting it in music with a beat. And I'm structuring it together. Like this shit is crazy, you know what I'm saying? Had my boy AK on the beat with me, you know what I'm saying? He did every beat. That's my right hand when it come down to them beats. And we really been on some Metro Boomin and Future type shit for real.
That's real. So where'd you come up with the name Apollo?
I tied it back to parties and promo and shows and theater,
For sure.
club, entertainment. I tied it back to the original, the grounds, you know what I'm saying? What paved the way.
For
You know
sure.
what I'm saying? So like when I was thinking Apollo, like Showtime, baby, like you feel me? Rather it's a club event or not, it's all in the same kind of like circle.
Yeah, for sure.
They neighbors. So it's like I took it back to the beginning of the theater, you know what I'm saying?
And what I like about you is that everything that you're doing, some people just be out there just swinging that air, trying to hit a home run. You know what I'm saying? Everything I asked you about, you giving me real content, real insight
Yeah,
about
for
what
sure.
made you do it and what your
Yeah.
thought process is.
Yeah, the thought process was just let me get to the Apollo, let me look up everything that came out the Apollo, the original theater, the show, the what even inspired clubs to kind of be like, you know what I'm saying? Clubs, it started here, it started there, you know what I'm saying? And I'm into shit like that. Like I'm into the opera and just shows and Whitney. Like I'm into the real music.
For sure.
Down to that being real music, down to it being a show in the theater, you know what I'm saying? Beaching was a theater, you know what I'm saying? So it's like you get back to the roots of shit and then you try to like bring it back. Cause if you pay attention to life as you grow, everything just really come back to the root.
For
You
real.
know what I'm saying? From when you was born. Really.
And a lot of people don't know Beecham was a theater.
Yeah.
You know Beecham got underground tunnels?
Yeah.
You know, it's that building across the street was actually a hotel where they
Nah,
used to sneak the artists underground. It's underground tunnels, and they sneak the artists
Nah, I
in there
ain't
to
know that building was a
perform.
hotel. I just know you know, it'd be rumors. So they be saying they had underground tunnel. But I see how it's built. Now when I had did a Beecham Invasion back to the promo, I had the old first theater as my flyer.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, I just be going back to the roots. That's how Apollo came. I flew to New York. I'm like, man, I need to go get some content. I'm finna go to New York. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying?
For
Went
sure.
to New York, went to the Apollo, promoted that I'm gonna have the album. Got a tour to the Apollo, did a nice video drop in front of it. First song on there was called Apollo, you know what I'm saying?
For sure. And that's the video you shot when you was in New York.
I shot 2 videos, Push to Z and Apollo.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? I just Key Richie Apollo, Showtime. You know
Damn right. The No Sandman. You
No
dig?
Sandman.
And I hear that just recently, like it's been kind of like getting in rotation. 4D been playing a couple of your songs and Guilt.
Yeah, 4D been spinning that Push to Z. That's his favorite one. That's just like me just basically describing how, you know what I'm saying, I'm just having my way with a lot of stuff, you know what I'm saying? I done went to a couple basketball games, had my feet on the court, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Chasing rats, getting money in sport, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just like
Push to Z. Explain that for me. Push
basically like
to Z.
not on no diss shit, no disrespect, offensive shit to nobody, no artist, cause I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Gunna like pushing was like doing the push to P shit. So like in my head, I'm like, okay, you pushing the P. I want to push the Z. You saying pushing P, I'm maxing out. I'm trying to go all the way.
For sure.
A to Z, I'm pushing all the way to Z. Like y'all letting them folks get y'all stuck at that P. Man, you gotta max out. Like, don't be just saying push the P, cause like it's a thing. And then you see his situation ain't what it ain't P no more. He all this propaganda or whatever going on.
For sure.
If he did, you know what I'm saying, tell. If he didn't tell, that ain't really my business. But like it's out there now, y'all who y'all follow behind, y'all see kind of just how everything just be playing out. So y'all screaming out push the Z. I just did a playoff, really.
I could dig it.
I just played off of it, push the Z and put a nice little meaning behind it because I really max out. I'm trying to do the whole alphabet.
And that's a good job of playing off of current, you know what I mean, relevancy in pop culture.
For sure.
And using it as a segue to get you, you know what I mean, on the scene.
Song going, for sure.
Make somebody pay attention to it. So You got a couple of things coming up, and we could be here for hours talking about what you got going. We might have to run back a part 2 and shit.
Never.
But I noticed you got a plethora of entertainment opportunities coming up. Tell us about Lit Lando and what you got going on with that weekend and what people can look forward to, you know what I mean, doing in Lit Lando.
First and foremost, I just started a weekend. I'm gonna come back to the root real quick. Long story short, I started a weekend back in what? That was like around about like 2018 or 19, 18. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to bring another weekend to the city besides Classic when it's not two historical schools playing each other and that draws the traffic. I wanted to be the center of the attraction.
For
You
sure.
know what I'm saying? So I created the weekend. And I did have a team with me at the time, like 3 years back. I had a team. You know what I'm saying? It was Ground Up Promotions. We kind of put the whole weekend together, Memorial Day weekend, trying to vary away from Miami a little piece. Years and years we spent just giving our money to their promoters, they clubs, they city, you know what I'm saying? Even though our city really don't give a fuck because I'm going through shit too with the city because I'm so lit. But back to just us just dishing at the time, dishing so much into Miami. I'm like, man, let's just like the old, you know what I'm saying? The old. I'm from the old, you
I
know what I'm
love
saying?
that because I'm passionate
You know what I'm
about this
saying?
shit
Yeah,
too.
like I'm the old. This the old. Like, man, we doing this shit in the old. I'm young.
For
You
sure.
feel me? I got the college crowd. I got teens that coming out of school. I'm wrapped up.
For
So
sure.
like, you feel me? I'm like, yo, Friday through Monday, we're gonna do something every day. First it started out with just 369 Lounge, couple hundred people. You know what I'm saying? Pool party, Airbnb, you know, just the gazy. You know what I'm saying? And as it evolved, I'm taking it to the next level. And then like, you know, we went on a pandemic, so we lost a year. So like after we came out the pandemic, 2021, 60,000 people in the city. You know what I'm saying? The news and Daytona telling me, you know, I got a whole news article about the beach day. You know what I'm saying? Just actually on the news footage. You know what I'm saying? Like, just the whole weekend, me and Hennessy, it's a parade at Guilt. Like, you got probably like 3,000 people trying to get in that bit. They parking at Fashion Square. And if you know Fashion Square is like a distance. Like,
Definitely.
you know what I'm saying? So, like,
So
shit was just outrageous. You know what I'm saying?
So it's safe to say that if y'all ain't tapped in with Lit Lando, you need to follow Key Richie at Key KeeRichy and see what Lit Lando is about. Make sure you get your tickets because it's gonna be a movie for sure.
Most definitely. For sure. It's a big weekend for the OI person to feel like
For sure.
it's something new. And then as it go on and I got bigger, I've been getting a lot of like controversy from these people that's not our color. You know what I'm saying? They've been at me like, as far as and if it's from Universal, the beach, like they've been coming for me. Like just they see what's going on and there's just too much motion. And I do understand safety. However, I'm always about safety first with all my events, but it's just been a lot of issues because of like the crowd. You know what I'm saying? But like from my understanding, like when it's secluded, like it's not so much going on. I feel like it's a success. Like I done had this weekend probably like 4-5 times and it's been a success. So let Lando tap in Friday through Monday, May 26th to the 29th is going down. You know what I'm saying? Friday it's a move, Lit Lava. Saturday, you feel me? Me, you and Hennessy the main event. Sunday, big pool party, Lit Lando pool party. Monday, R&B day party at Celine. And I got to the same day, another day party, Drinking Land, 18 plus. But that R&B party, 21 plus. 2 clubs, 1 day, Bit Richie.
Make sure y'all got them hydrate and get your push-ups because
Sure,
boy, it's gonna be a long weekend.
For sure.
Now you mentioned the controversy, and that type of controversy is always gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it comes to young black successful individuals in this city and with the shadow of Mickey Mouse in the background.
Gotta know that.
But there was some other controversy recently that just popped up, and I want to put a positive spin on it because you know God bless the dead and those that passed in that event. But it had been a little buzzing in the city because you had been seen in this purple car, this purple Lambo.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Tell us a little bit about the response you got, not necessarily about what happened, but just the way that people reached out for you and showed how much they cared about you when they saw something happen with that Lambo and checked in with you.
Yeah, I was having Freaknik that weekend. It was Easter weekend, so like yeah. I'm seeing my boy at RP, you know what I'm saying? My boy at Men's Closet, you feel me? He popping it in the lounge, you feel me? We chopping it. He say, Kia, man, get right, get you some content. You know what I'm saying? I'm about the content. I get the content. 10 times out of 10, if I post it, I ain't in it. So that's automatically like my mental for anything. If I post it, I ain't in it.
Safety first.
Unless it's like I'm in the lab, like, and it's just like, you know, we're doing it, but I'm always like swapping. Like, they ain't never, you feel me? It's a lot of controversy, you know what I'm saying? So, like, you feel me? I'm in the purple car, I'm already lit on the ground. So people who see like what's going on, you feel me? You know me, you know. Like I'm in this purple car. So when the situation I guess happened over there in the area that it happened in, you don't see nobody, you just see a car and you see blood. So like, and the car had been shot at. So a lot of people just like hit me up, like blowing my phone up all day, like over like 400-500 people just hit me up, whether they going through like my mom, Mello, or like somebody that's close to me, like, damn, Key, you straight? And my inbox is on every social media. They like, Key, we seen this purple car. Like my page, my story had got 30,000 views.
And I know
all
for a
type
fact.
of shit. You feel me? Shit went
Yeah.
viral on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? So, and mind you, I'm not even in the city at this time. I'm in Kissimmee. You know, it's Easter week. I'm in Kissimmee
sure.
right away. So I ain't answering my phone. I ain't posting for hours, so people don't know what's going on. So when I finally realized like what's going on, I'm like, damn, this shit look crazy. Let me make a status.
Yeah,
I make a status immediately. Man, just not any of them spirits around my name. Delete any status that has that spirit with that word with my name. Like, ain't nothing happened to me. And I really felt like a lot of it was probably like genuine love. And they know me, people know me, and I do create the vibe and the scene in the city. But a lot of, I feel like first hand was clout. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of
you know
it.
What I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, I felt that way. But then again, it's like, yeah, you know, the clout is a drug, it's out there. There's nothing I can kind of do about it. But like, I did address it. And I just felt like a lot of people who was sharing it and made it go viral, the person who posted it, oh, Key Richard was in this lamb. Like, that was the first sentence. Like, Key Richard was in this lamb. What the fuck happened to it? Like, you feel me? That's just clout. Like,
a lot of the social media posts for sure. Like, we could definitely chalk that up as the messy, you know what I'm saying, toxic energy in the city. But I know for sure I reached out to Mello. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure there's a couple people that genuinely reached out and was concerned.
Yeah, a lot of genuine people reached out. My mama ain't even called me though.
And
she knew that wasn't the situation.
Yeah, we glad that you wasn't.
Yeah,
you know,
I'm to the good. I stay to the good. I move so like swift. To me, like I move swift. It's not because like I feel like at a stage in your career, nobody not gonna tell you when you're too exclusive.
Yeah,
I feel like at a stage like it's nobody around me that's telling me, okay, Key, don't go there, don't do that. You don't need to move like that. Why you hanging out there? It's really not beneficial. You already lit. Like nobody telling me this. I'm telling you this. You know what I'm saying? I'm my own mentor. Like, I'm my own person. So it's like you gotta understand. Like ain't nobody around me just giving me like full game. Like Mello, yeah, he mentored me, showing me in the promo, but how to handle myself.
For sure.
And learning when I became too exclusive to just be anywhere. Not saying I'm better than nobody or nothing. Just knowing who you are. You know what I'm saying? And the value you bring. You know what I'm saying? I learned that early. So like. Certain places I wouldn't even be no more, just at the stage I am in my life. And I taught myself that, and I learned that early. Like I can't be in certain situations. So,
well, I'm glad you taught yourself that, and I'm glad that you were aware of it. But just like I told you off camera a few minutes ago, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you have to decrease your visibility to increase the admiration.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
Learned it early.
We're glad that you decided to come by. You know what I mean? We missed you last week. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
And we appreciate you stopping by and being on the couch. You know, you always welcome. You know what I mean? And we wish you nothing but success and progress from a genuine space.
Yeah, whenever, man. Shout out to y'all boys. You know what I'm saying? Big Cat, the whole camp. You know what I'm saying? We here. Y'all tap in with them boys.
For sure.
You know, it's Big Richie can't be fucked with at all. You know what I'm saying? I keep that drip on. You know what I'm saying? Look, I know we get on the way. Mashing the gas, pressing the gas. You know what I'm saying? Keep that. Keep it on. I keep that shit though. You know what I'm saying? Fuck on, man. Stop playing.